Bonafide Hustler here, and before I process this stuff, I want to show you what I found yesterday. That's right, one day of thrifting. I spent 2 hours. I think you're really going to enjoy it. What's going on, guys and gals? Chris the Bonafide Hustler coming to you live from the inside of my garage. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. What I do on a part-time basis is that I buy used goods from garage sales and typically thrift stores, and I put this stuff on eBay, Amazon, Craigslist, my antique booth, and other consignment avenues in town. So yeah, make sure you subscribe, but also make sure you hit that little bell next to the subscribe button. And if you're part of the Bonafide Brigade, you probably want to hit the like button early. You're not going to believe what I found within 2 hours yesterday. It was raining in Austin, Texas. It was a Sunday, and there was just not much to do. But when it's raining, I love going thrifting, and so does my wife. So this is what I found. I hope you enjoy it. The first find, a bag right here. We have a Mountain Hardwear internal frame backpack. I love reselling these things. Now, let's talk about my most recent internal frame backpack score or sale. Last week, a $40 one sold for 250 bucks. This was probably not gonna reach that level, but this was 20 bucks. I'd imagine that this one would probably reach the level of about 80 to 100 in resale. It's in great condition, Mountain Hardwear. It's got all the bells and whistles, and it's a 55-liter capacity. So anyways, that's what I picked up. It's in great condition. Anytime that you get internal frame backpacks, you're gonna want to definitely check all the zippers. Also, take a look inside the backpack. Make sure it doesn't have that weird musty camp smell. Outside of that, you're gonna wanna locate the size, which is typically up here, right, where the shoulder blades would be, or it's going to be down here where the actual hip belt is going to be. Right here it says medium, so I know this is a medium pack. Then you just got to run some stuff through Google, and you can figure out whether it's a male or female specific. This is more than likely unisex, but it's a good looking backpack. I had to pick it up. It was 20 bucks, incredible condition. That was the first score. All right, I also picked up another bag. This is a Patagonia, just basic shoulder messenger bag. Could probably fit a 13-inch laptop or something like that, but certainly not a 15-inch laptop. It's got some smudges on it, but nothing crazy. This one I paid $10 for out the door, and I could probably get 50 or 60 bucks for this on eBay. Patagonia is a great brand when it comes to packs, and of course, anytime you see something that's big like this is probably a shoulder bag, and you might be able to put messenger in there as well because it has the two clasps right here. But yeah, this stuff is made of ripstop nylon. It's pretty cool. Patagonia is a great brand for these type of shoulder bags. Other good brands would be Timbuktu. North Face makes okay bags. I like the brand Chrome as well. So anyways, that's pretty good, solid pickup. I found this in a bin at a Goodwill yesterday, which you're starting to see a common theme, and I want you to check out my bag guide. I'm really proud of this guide. This guide will teach you the ins and outs of how to resell used bags. Now, it's not going to be every single bag known to man. It's going to be the ones that have given me really good profitability over the past 12 years. So I decided to make a guide about it. Check it out. I'll put it as the first pinned comment down below. It's also in my description down below. But yeah, see if you can get your hands on that bag guide and make some of that bag money, because it's really, really important, and this stuff is severely, severely underpriced when it comes to thrift stores and when it comes to garage sales. No one really knows how to accurately price these things, and so therefore it's really easy to find profitable bags, and you're going to see some more in this video, but it's really easy to find them. Let's go to the next find. I was checking out Goodwill, and I had some really good stuff in my pile, but I also noticed in the distance they had separated this away from all the other shoes, and I was like, okay. So I was assuming it was gonna be like 30 bucks or something like that. These are basically Red Wings Pecos boots. So inside the tag is really nice. It doesn't have any like kind of weird sweat stains or anything like that on there. This is an 8D, really popular boot when it comes to fraternity people here in Austin, Texas. But outside of that, you could go ahead and just resell this thing on eBay all day for around 75 plus. So this is a basic Pecos model. I believe that's what they call it. This is a basic Pecos boot, and yeah, oil resistant undersole, looks pretty good to me. I paid $13 out the door for these, and they are nice, soft, supple. When I was in college, I actually did wear a pair of Pecos boots, and they're amazing because they stand the test of time. You can get them resold, and once they start breaking in, they are the most comfortable things in the entire world. The funny thing is, I didn't buy my pair. I actually kind of just borrowed them from a friend, and then I kept borrowing them and borrowing them until like 10 years later, and then I finally gave him like 20 bucks for it. So yeah, they were really cool. I really enjoyed them, and I did get them resold about 3 times. So Pecos boots right here, pay attention to them. They'll also say Pecos right there, but that's not the brand of the boot. It's actually a Red Wing Pecos cowboy style boot. There you go. While we're on the subject of boots, I want to show you these boots that I picked up yesterday. These are LL Bean Bean boots. These are LL Bean boots. LL Bean boots. LL Bean boots. LL Bean boots. They're LL Bean boots. These were $16 out the door. This should be able to fetch about 80 bucks. When you're dealing with LL Bean boots, you can put the keywords duck, water, all that kind of stuff, but basically it's a really nice duck boot with like almost like a chain looking undersole. Pretty interesting. Got leather uppers, triple stitched right here to make sure none of the water goes through the main cavity. But this is a nice pair of LL Bean boots, and I had to pop on them. So for 16 bucks, I think the base level that I would sell this for would be 75, but I'm really targeting about 80 to maybe 90 bucks. Bean boots and LL Bean boots and LL Bean boots. Oh crap, we're still on boots. Well, hell, here I got some more boots for you. These are Sorel water boots. Well, not water, they're not water resistant. These are waterproof actually. So these are Sorel waterproof boots. These are the ones with the waxed canvas top. Anyways, I'll look these up, but I'm assuming that these are going to be somewhere in the vicinity of about 70 to 90 bucks resale. They're in great condition. Of course, they're more than likely women's. We can tell kind of by the accents and the lace color. But yeah, great condition. I mean, much better than the Bean boots, right? These were $10 out the door at Goodwill. They're in great condition. These are waterproof, not water resistant. So big difference. And they do have a little bit of insulation right here in the form of kind of like fleece, or almost like moving blanket material. I don't know how to classify that. But yeah, when you get a pair of Sorels, I would say 80% of the Sorels that are out there in the thrift stores are not worth hustling, but 20% of them are pretty interesting. They could be Caribou Kaufman models, or Kaufman Caribou models, whatever, Joan of Arc models. I've had a couple of those come through, but these were really good, and I can tell these are a little bit more current day, because Sorel does kind of like what Sperry's doing right now. It's not that they're selling out, it's just that the way that you appeal to some of the younger crowd these days is by putting some of these flashier laces, sometimes glitter, floral designs, and you'll see that on Sperry's, you'll see that on, and you'll see some really kind of weird colors on some of these Sorel boots as well. And then the Joan of Arc models, which are much taller, will have fur around the rim of the boot, which is pretty interesting. So look out for Sorel boots, but like I said, pass on like 80% of them, maybe even 90% of them. So yeah, have you guys guessed what the new guide's gonna be yet? I don't even know. It's a good score though. All right, so let's amp it up a notch. I did buy a bike yesterday that should sell for around 100 bucks. It was a $20 bike, but that's somewhere, it's far away from here. So anyways, that was one of the things I found yesterday. It was a hybrid bike. So no problems with that in this town. Hybrid bikes basically sell in every town. And a hybrid bike is basically something between a mountain bike and a road bike. It's a hybrid, it's in the middle. Kind of like if you go to Colorado and you get some never mind. Okay, so now what we have is a bag, another bag. That's right, when are you guys gonna pick up that bag guide? What? Look at this one. This was $12.99. Okay, so this is basically 13 bucks out the door. Oh my gosh, if you could feel how soft this bag is, because it's leather. So super soft and supple leather. This is a Hartman special edition garment bag. Really nice because the comps are gonna be thin on this, because it's actually a little bit more on the rare side. But if you find garment bags, I like to stick with CC Filson, Toomey, and Hartman. Garment bags are interesting. They have a bazillion zippers, and you're gonna have to test every single one of them. You're gonna wanna make sure that you check for the hook that goes from inside the bag to wherever it's gonna hang in the hotel room. You definitely wanna get the shoulder strap, because that's kind of important. And interchangeable, but a lot of times they're proprietary to the bag because they'll be stamped with the actual bag company on them, whether it be Toomey or Hartman or CC Filson. Now, what's interesting about this is it does say special edition inside, and comps in the brown model are showing retro, vintage, and some current day ones, but those are all in the vicinity of $300 or more. So the fact that this is a black leather one, which I'll do a little bit of a clean on this, I'll spend maybe 2 minutes on it and get these scuffs out of here. I'm really gonna hold out for maybe that 200 to 300 range on this bag. So I think it's a solid pickup. I was really proud about this one. I thought I was gonna flip the tag and see like 30 bucks on this one, but the fact that it showed 13, I'm real pumped up about that. And I know I'm gonna convert this one into some serious money. I think in the worst case scenario, this would sell for 100 bucks. That's the worst. That's if I just get so desperate that I just wanna flip it, I could get 100 all day for this. It would be gone within a couple days. But I wanna shoot for the moon on this. I wanna make it look real good. So that's a Hartman right there, Hartmann. And if you didn't know really how to spot them, because on the other bags that they make, it's mostly tan and brown, and the Hartman logo, you can see the H real well. But on this one, you know, I had to feel bags in the bag section, and I came across this and I was like, ooh. I flipped the tag and I saw the H and I was like, all right, cool, I know what that is. But if you didn't know what that was, you'd have to really look hard to see the H that's sitting right there. Because outside of that, it doesn't say Hartman anywhere else on this case. So, bags to bucks. When are you going to pick it up? All right, this is the last find, and this one pretty much made my head spin. I spent, boy, I don't even remember on this one. I think it was 25 on this, maybe 29. I can't remember. It's actually not important because this one was the best bag find of the day. It'll probably flip the fastest. This is basically a Deuter Kid pack. So basically you put your baby in here, you sling it over your shoulders, and you can take your baby hiking and all that kind of stuff. They have sunshades, so when you actually hustle the Deuter ones, as opposed to the Kelty models, because Kelty makes some really good ones as well, but the Kelty ones typically have a detachable backpack that the kid can wear around when you finally put the pack down. And on the Kelty ones, when you take it off your back, this thing automatically pops open like this. This is basically like a tripod for this bag, so you can actually feed your kiddo, all that kind of stuff, while the bag is basically, spread on the ground like this, and it's like a table almost. So this one right here has a manual close, so that's different with the Deuter ones. The Deuter ones also do not have the detachable backpack. Both bags will be made out of nylon. I'm saying both because if you do decide to hustle kid carriers, there's only really two brands you want to mess with. Deuter is one and Kelty will be the other. But you're going to want to make sure that you find the sunshade too. So this thing goes on top, it's like a little hoop. It covers the kiddo from being blasted by the sun. But if you looked at a Kelty bag versus this bag, you would see immediate differences in quality. And that's the reason why something like this, brand new, would be worth $250 to $300 in a store. But since this is used, well, it's not really that used, but it is classified as used, it's probably going to sell for around $150 to $180. So that was a super score. These are in super high demand. Really hard to find these at a thrift store for 25 bucks, or maybe it's 30 bucks. I think it was 25. But yeah, I mean, it's an incredible deal. This stuff is in bags to bucks. I mean, the kid carriers are in there as well. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. This is basically a video I wanted to show you because I was really proud of the stuff that I found yesterday. I decided on a whim. I looked at my wife. I was like, let's just thrift the rest of the day. And I say the rest because it's only 2 hours. But we got out of eating a really good lunch around 12:30. We were done with the thrifting day around 2:30. It had rained cats and dogs. It was nuts. And these thrift stores had really good stuff inside. I was so impressed with what I found on a Sunday here in town, which is it's very atypical, but still, that was a really good haul. If everything gets to the prices that it should sell for, this is definitely a day that will yield me more than around $550, $600. So if you guys want to learn how to make money fast, follow my channel. If you want to learn more about the stuff that I'm picking up, pick up my bag guide. It is sitting down below, first pinned comment. And if you want to learn more and you want to keep it on the free side, just watch my videos and that's pretty cool. But if you want details and you want to get that money faster, I definitely have some offerings down below that you should check out. But hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Do me one favor, all right? Comment down below your favorite thing in the video. Number 2, hit that like button. I'll see you on the next Bonafide Hustler video. Take it easy. Goodbye!